Anything good yet?
Give me a second.
Come on, you know that Meet Jason has got secrets? Dark, horrible secrets. Secrets that I need to know!
Well, there's no secrets yet, just a whole lot of fat clothes.
Dark, horrible fat clothes?
Is a 4X bowling shirt dark and horrible?
Yes. Hurry up, we have at least 50 more boxes to route through.
You know, he could have made this a lot easier if he would just write porn on the outside of the box like a normal person.
Is that what you do?
Yes. No. Shut up.
Hey guys, what are you doing?
Well, it would appear to even the most casual observer that we are snooping through the stuff that Meet Jason has stored in this garage.
Why? We were bored.
Yeah, and it would be nice to have some real juicy dirt on him. That way, when he demands that we make changes to the show, we can blackmail him if we don't like it. I want to get my Fundy Praise For You segment back on the air, and if I can find a nude picture of him with an iguana or something, I'd have one heck of a bargaining chip.
Well, knock it off, you're invading his privacy.
As far as I'm concerned, the day that he forced us to produce this show from his garage, he lost his right to privacy.
Shooting here was Raoul's idea.
I love my little Latin honey bun, but I could tell that he'd been pressured to make that decision. Hey, what's this? Is this, some weird sex thing?
No. Well, maybe if you're Japanese.
Is Meet Jason Japanese?
No, he's like Welsh, Norwegian, and Filipino.
Well, how was I supposed to know? All them meat people look the same to me. Hey, look at this! Fan mail!
Jason gets fan mail?
Sure he does. I'm sure that there are whole groups of people that like him. The institutionalized, the mentally infirm, toddlers.
It's a printout of PMs from YouTube, and it ain't his fan mail.
Is it ours?
It's ours, but it ain't fan mail.
It's hate mail, the most dangerous of mail. Unless it's spam, which is not as dangerous, but just as hated.
Yeah, it's hate mail. Here, see for yourself.
To who I may concern, Fundy Monster is not a real fundamentalist Christian because he is gay. Homosexual is abhorrent in his sight, and Fundy Monster will burn in the lake of fire unless he changes his ways and turns from sin and towards Jesus. Signed, a concerned Christian.
How dare that pious prude judge me? I judge me, and I judge myself to be awesome.
But you judge people all the time. You're always telling us how we're going to hell.
Well, that's different because I'm right. You know who else backs my awesomeness? Jesus. That's who. That letter is from a Christian who's doing her old Christianness wrong.
Okay, what about this one? Hey, asshole, why don't you just kill that purple homo? He is an offensive, greedy, immoral pervert who is in league with Satan.
While I hate the use of the term kill that purple homo, he pretty much nailed you, Fundy.
No, he didn't. I'm not in league with Satan. The only league I'm in is the League of Monstrous Voters.
Ugh, this one just says, Fundy Monster is ugly. He looks like a parrot, and he looks like he's sticky.
Well, two can play at that game. Dear sir, Jason needs to be fired from the show because he is a typical liberal nerd who only cares about the Lord of the Rings movies and the Democratic Communist agenda. Ha ha, that guy's got your number.
I was only a communist for a weekend, and that was because I was trying to get laid.
This one says that you're an annoying hipster who should go die.
I told you were a hipster.
I am not a hipster. I am a nerd. Sure, I wear skinny jeans, grow my own artisan coffee, ride a fixed gear bicycle, and subscribe to Vice, but that does not make me a hipster.
Self-denial is the worst denial, Jason. But you're right.
Thank you.
You're too old to be a hipster. They max out in their 30s.
I'm not too old for anything. I could be a 45-year-old hipster.
This one says that Gary should be off the show because he is inappropriate for children. It says that his open sexuality and acceptance of unnatural sexual behaviors corrupts young minds. What kid is watching Opinion-Ville? I think this guy is talking about theoretical child viewers. Oh, okay. Well, then in theory, that guy can go suck my ass.
You gotta admit, if a little kid heard you talking about that time with the Zimbabwe conjoined quadruplets...
Shut up, hipster. Don't you have some retro-ironic two-person band to go see at a repurposed warehouse or something?
Not until Sunday. It's really cool because when you get there, before the concert, they give you tools and materials, and you make your own chair. I'm not a hipster.
So you guys get a little hate mail that hits close to home. So what? Just because they recognize some of the things about you correctly doesn't mean that their opinions about you are correct.
Quote, AJ is a danger to himself and others. It's only a matter of time before he goes on a killing spree. I may not have a degree in psychiatry or psychology, but I know crazy, and he is 5 slices short of a loaf. He needs to be institutionalized and medicated for life.
No, I don't. I have a healthy paranoia about everything. That's not sick, that's smart. At least that's what I tell myself in the mirror every morning. But I'm starting to suspect that my reflection is plotting behind my back.
I don't get it. Why would these idiots waste their time writing negative comments about me? They have to know that I am so perfect that their mean and hurtful comments will have no effect on me. What do I care what they think? Damn them all to hell!
Yeah, let them think that I'm a hipster. It doesn't make them right.
Lunatic. Yeah, right. At least I'm not wasting my time writing bad things about a YouTube show.
Absolutely, I'm not a danger to children.
I say we do a series of videos where we answer these charges.
And while we're doing that, we can accuse these people of things. Let's see how they feel about it.
Can we make things up?
It's the internet. Of course we can make stuff up.
I'm in.
I will go home and dive into the network and see what I can dig up. Everybody has something to hide.
They will rue the day they dared criticize the fearsome four.
Wait a minute, guys.
You know, if we can get some pictures of them, let's paste their faces all over scandalous photos and videos.
I have a graphics program that the CIA uses to frame people with. It'll be easy.
Make sure that we put them in bestiality videos or something real disgusting. Oh, like cake farts. As for little Miss Real Christian, I want her getting plowed by Anton LaVey.
Okay, let's take a moment to breathe. That's a little extreme.
Nothing is too extreme. This is YouTube.
The only retaliation is over-retaliation.
To quote a great American, Bugs Bunny, this means war.
Time out, you overreacting buttholes.
Time out? I don't need a timeout.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You all do. Just look at yourselves.
I'll look at myself, but do I have to look at those two? I try not to as a rule, 'cause, you know, with the ugly.
I mean, look at how you're behaving. You're about to go nuclear on some people because they were critical of you. Hey, no one brought up the nuclear option. I know a guy who can get his hands on some weapons-grade plutonium.
Let's keep that in reserve.
Is all this drama really worth it? So they don't like us. So they've made some assumptions about who we are and made us sound worse than criminals. So what? I'm a little angry, but I'll get over it.
But they called me a hipster.
You are a hipster. Not all hipsters are stereotypical, condescending, pretentious jackasses, you know. They said I was mentally unstable and should be sent to the loony bin. They were wrong about the loony bin, but you are paranoid. Just remember that just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you're wrong.
What about me? They said I wasn't a real Christian.
And how many times have you said that about people who aren't members of the First Monstitarian Church?
Every day. I have it printed on a t-shirt.
So why are you going to sink to their level, or worse?
Because they don't like us.
And they wrote to tell us about it.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Fundy.
I'm starting to realize why Meet Jason kept these posts from us. What do you guys think?
Am I a hipster? 'Cause I am so not a hipster. Do hipsters take classes to learn how to make craftsman-style hemp toilet paper? Oh shit.
Am I a dangerous paranoid or harmless kook? You know, I took harmless kook studies in college. I majored in rambling and wacky theories. I'm a kook. A kook! Is it worth your time and effort to respond to, in any way, pointed and rude internet criticism? Should you just ignore them, or do they sometimes have kernels of truth tucked into their turd posts?
Comment! Okay, so I've taken a moment to reflect.
And
I don't think we should break out a big bowl of digital hurt for these people.
Aw, come on! We could go down as history as epic pwners. We'd join the ranks of other epic pwners like, that guy and what's his face?
Okay, what Fundy just said settles it. Instead of dwelling on these meaningless accusations of hipsterdom, I'm going to do what would be considered a normal response. I'm going to go down to the bar and drink.
good plan. I'll join you, but I'm not drinking that local microbrew crap you insisted I drink last time. I'll go too. The last thing I need is another spiraling descent into retribution. After what I did to the housing bubble in 2008, I swore to myself, never again. That's the spirit. Wait, you did what?
Wait, don't leave me to tend to my burning desire to hurt the feelings of strangers. I can't pwn anybody without your help. I'm almost completely internet illiterate.
Hello, my fellow Opinion Villagers. Today is Friday, September 5th, 2014, and it's Be Late for Something Day, Bring Your Manners to Work Day, International Day of Charity, Jury Rights Day, and National Lazy Moms Day. Famous dead people celebrating birthdays today: Freddie Mercury, Jack Daniel, Jesse James, and Nap LaJoie. Happy birthday! Now get back in your coffins. And now on to the questions. First up, Fred's Fresh Beats asks, intimate question for Bob. Do you know Beelzebub?
Yeah, man, I know that guy. No, wait. No, I don't know that guy. Wait. What do you want to know and stuff? Are you from Cartagena? He told you guys that he don't mule for you no more, man. But I do, you know, if the money's good and stuff. My colon's pretty big. I can make you lots of money, man.
Eric Smith asks, intimate question for his meatness. Whatever happened to the soon-to-be world-famous, innovative, and painfully beautiful set you promised us? Did you find out that the infamous Ark Park already siphoned off all the available public funding? No, I mean, the problem is this. I'm all alone here. I'm a production company of, like, one person. So, in order for me to be able to have the extra time to build a set, it would mean cutting into the show itself. Because aside from doing these videos, I also have children and a family and a full-time job. So, while I am working on the sets, they're not going nearly fast as I would like. I may actually literally take vacation time to build the sets that I want to build, just so that they can be done and out of the way. But it is taking a little longer than it was. I have made some changes. I mean, this segment looks much different than it did at the beginning of the year. And we got the set piece for the shout-out section, but the main set for the main Opinion-Ville segment is still on its way. I promise I'm working on it. Remember, all alone. Issue Hippo Dippity asks, intimate question for Gary. We all know that you love BDSM, but are there other fetishes you like?
A better question would be, what fetish do I not like? And granted, there are only a handful. Let's just say that I don't like fetishes that involve corpses, children, non-sentient animals, mentally impaired people, killing things, or Fundy Monster. Hey!
Jim Irwin asks, intimate question for Reverend Porn. Did your daddy abuse you when you were a child? Well, one man's abuse is another man's discipline. You know who told me that? My daddy. He said that as he swatted my behind with a hickory switch.
Those were the days. Back when filthy little children did what they were told, or they would get the old hickory across their bare buttocks. Didn't do your chores? Hickory switch. Cough while daddy says grace? Hickory switch. Sleeping too loud and disturbing daddy's nightly drinking? Hickory switch.
Playzon asks, intimate question for the Fleshy Master. How many takes do you need on average when you film a clip? And how much does the dialogue evolve? I get so absorbed in the characters that I seldom think about how much time went into 12 seconds. I generally just keep filming, so there aren't a whole lot of takes. I'll just set up a character and just film all of their dialogue all at once, one really long take. So, every week, there's anywhere between 40 minutes to 60 minutes of raw footage. All of that then gets edited down into the 20 or so minutes that the show is in actual length. As far as any of the dialogue changing, a lot of that changes happens in the writing process. I write an initial first draft on Monday. I might do a rewrite that Monday or the following Tuesday, and then there may be a last minute touch-up on Wednesday right before I shoot. And then there are maybe little tweaks that I'll add spur of the moment, improvising when I'm doing stuff with the characters and a mood just strikes me. But the script itself really doesn't change a whole lot after that final draft. Okay, that's it this time around. Remember, if you have an intimate question that you want to ask intimate questions, leave it down below in the comment section. No, I'm not telling you how I pick them. So until next time, you magnificent mystery machines, this has been Jason with a D. Oh, hello. I'm Jason Harding, and I'm here to tell you about the plight of puppets like little Skylar here. You see, Opinion-Ville doesn't run on love and hugs, as much as lots of people would like to think it does. No, Opinion-Ville occasionally needs cash in order for it to run, which is why I started a Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Opinionville. Last month I launched the Patreon account and I got 14 whole people who were willing to give over just $1 a month to help little puppets like Skylar here. Do you think you could do the same? Skylar needs things like getting to see his parents again. Because if I don't get to my goal, which is just $100 measly, Skylar is never going to see his parents again.
I miss my mom and dad.
Shut up, Skylar. So please, if you have the money or the inclination, then go to our page on Patreon and just pledge $1 a month, just $1 a month, and you can get special videos, like the special video that was just posted only for Patreon Patreons? That was posted just for Patreon subscribers that featured Oswald, and from what I understand, it was hilarious. So, for just $1 a month, that's like half a pack of gum. Or, maybe a condom. I don't know. I haven't bought anything for $1 in a long... Can you still get coffee for $1? It doesn't matter. If you want to make sure that Skylar doesn't wind up somewhere in a ditch, then please support us on Patreon. Thank you.
My name is Oswald, and I'm here to say that I'm gonna shout you out in a major way. Name Frame is my magic friend, and he'll be here until the end. Break it down.
What?
Break it down, I said.
Break what down?
This fat beat I'm laying down.
I'm gonna do the shout-outs.
Cool. Alright.
Short-armed apprentice.
Are you a T-Rex that wants to be a wizard, or are you in training to have short arms?
Lord Steve the Third.
I like Lord Steve Part 1, but the series went off the rails in Part 2.
The Hellenistic Heathen.
Is that where you are like some lady named Helen? The only Helen I know is the lunch lady at school. So I guess if I'm gonna be Hellenistic, I gotta smoke little brown cigarettes and have a farting problem.
Iconic infidel.
So if I wanted to be an infidel, I would use you as an example? Okay. You better know your stuff, cause I plan to be all infidelity all over the place. As soon as I find out what an infidel is. Is it like a sprite or a fairy?
Captain JERKBURGER.
I loved eating at Captain JERKBURGER's before the health department closed it down. My mom would always get me the Hyper Bacon JERKBURGER. That was a bacon cheeseburger, but instead of bread there was bacon. And instead of cheese, there was bacon. And instead of burger, there was heart disease. It killed like 20 people.
The world I know.
The world I know is sunny and bright and filled with puppies and kittens made of ice cream. And I am the smartest monster ever. And I have 1 billion girlfriends and they all look like Memory Heart.
Emerald Phoenix.
When my mom was younger and a naked dancer for money, her name was Emerald Phoenix. She thinks I don't know about it, so don't tell her that I know.
For the love of reason.
Whenever I am too loud or too rambunctious or too awesome for my mom, she yells that at me. She's like, for the love of reason, Oswald, put that bazooka away. And also sometimes put the bazooka away and put your pants on.
The Nandato.
Are you like a mythical demon monster from folklore places? Like the Australian Winnebago or the Native American sarsaparilla?
Eric walks one.
Walks one what? One snake? One snail? What animal are you walking and are they cute?
Remember, if you subbed and you would like to have a retarded monster and a withering magic picture frame, shout your name out, then leave a request down in the comments section.
Hey Name Frame, you shoulda rapped. You coulda shown, but instead you crapped.
Please stop rapping. Just say bye to everybody.
I can't stop punk cause I'm a rapping machine. My raps are hard, my raps are clean.
No, you aren't, and no, they aren't. I'd ask you to stop again, but I'm pretty sure you used up all the rhymes you know.
Don't be silly, my words are many. I can rap until... What rhymes with many?
Bye everybody rhymes with many.
Thanks! Bye everybody! Hey, you tricked me!
Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube. Trudeau Not Seffi says, instead of being on this video, I could have retained my faith in humanity / puppetry. All right now, you poser, I will not have my identity thief taunt me from my own segment. Two can play at this game, Seffi Roth. From this point forward, my name is Seffi Magoosh. Ooh, look at me. I enjoy taunting poor YouTube viewers in sweetly creepy ways. How does that feel, huh? Huh? Issue Hippodippity asks... Issue Hippodippity says, instead of watching this show, I could have dug a tunnel to China with only a rusty spoon. Are you trying to tell me that you are capable of digging through thousands of miles of rock, mantle, and core in 20 minutes? 'Cause if you are, then you have a bright future in either the fallout shelter, strip mining, or artificial lake digging businesses. El Nerdo Loco says, instead of watching puppets, I could have been testing to see if clumping cat litter could be used in place of sand to make longer-lasting castles. Well, I'll save you the time, El Nerdo. It does work. The sand castles made with cat litter stand up longer than regular sand castles, and they have a nice, fresh scent. Well, until the cats find them. And then before you know it, all of your parapets are covered in shit.